Let's talk about that stubborn layer of fat around your middle. The one that showed up uninvited and now just refuses to leave. Here's a little secret. It's not your fault, but the advice you've been given to get rid of it? That might be the real problem. You've been told to eat less and move more, but the scale just isn't budging. You've probably typed "foods that burn menopause belly fat fast" into a search bar, just hoping for that one magic bullet. Well, the truth is, it's not about one magic food. It's not even about burning fat in the way we usually think. It's about fighting a whole new kind of battle, a battle against a massive biological shift happening inside your body. The good news? You can absolutely win. You just need a new strategy. First things first. Forget everything you think you know about crash diets. They don't work, and they especially don't work now. The weight gain you're seeing during perimenopause and menopause is different. It's hormonal, it's metabolic. And a huge part of it is driven by one powerful force: inflammation. As our estrogen levels decline, it sets off a chain reaction that completely changes how our bodies use energy and store fat. This shift makes us way more likely to be in a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. Think of it like a constant low buzz of stress humming inside your body. This inflammation is a key culprit behind so many symptoms: the achy joints, the brain fog, and yes, that frustrating weight that seems to land exclusively around your belly. And this isn't just any fat, it's visceral fat, a deeper, more dangerous type that wraps around your internal organs and actually pumps out more inflammatory compounds, making the whole situation worse. So, if inflammation is the enemy, starving ourselves isn't the answer. We have to be smarter. We have to rearm our bodies with foods that actively fight inflammation and support our new metabolic reality. This isn't about restriction, it's about strategic addition. It's about creating a nutritional plan that finally works with your body, not against it. This video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice, so always consult your healthcare provider before making health decisions. We may earn a small commission from qualifying purchases. In this video, we explore how midlife can become a season of renewed strength and clarity by building a routine centered on consistent movement, nourishing nutrition, restorative sleep, emotional wellness, and daily structure. You'll learn how simple habits can reshape your energy, balance, and overall well-being during this powerful stage of life. Section 1. The new game plan, an anti-inflammatory approach. So, what's the game plan? The strategy with the most solid science behind it for managing menopausal weight is the Mediterranean style of eating. Now, don't get hung up on the word diet. This is a lifestyle, a pattern of eating that's packed with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant goodness. This approach isn't about a shocking drop on the scale overnight. It's about systematically cooling down the inflammation that's telling your body to store fat in the first place. Study after study shows that menopausal women who follow a Mediterranean-style plan see incredible improvements: less weight, lower blood pressure, and better cholesterol levels. They get better blood sugar control and a healthier balance of fats in their blood. While some women start feeling better in just a few weeks, those really measurable changes in body composition often take about 2 to 3 months to show up. So when we say fast, we're not talking about a 7-day miracle cure. We're talking about the most efficient, science-backed way to create real, lasting change. Now let's break this down into 5 key food categories you can start using today. Section 2. Category 1. The fiber powerhouses. When we talk about menopause and weight gain, one of the most underrated nutrients, honestly, one of the most powerful, is fiber. Most people think fiber is just about digestion, but it does so much more than that. During menopause, as estrogen levels drop, the body often becomes less sensitive to insulin. That's when you start noticing those sudden blood sugar spikes, intense cravings, energy crashes, and stubborn belly fat that just refuses to go away. Fiber helps slow all of that down. It works like a natural stabilizer, releasing carbs gradually instead of all at once, so your blood sugar stays steady and your appetite doesn't run wild. The beautiful thing about fiber is that it helps you eat less without feeling like you're dieting. There are two types of fiber you want to be eating regularly, and they work best when they show up together on your plate. First is soluble fiber. This is the kind that keeps you full and satisfied. You'll find it in foods like oats, apples, beans, lentils, chia seeds, and flax seeds. When you eat these foods, soluble fiber absorbs water and forms a gel in your gut. That slows digestion and keeps you feeling full for hours, especially helpful if you're trying to manage portions without feeling hungry all the time. A really easy way to get this in is a simple apple cinnamon oat bowl. Rolled oats cooked with almond milk, grated apple, chia seeds, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Another favorite is chia pudding, where you just mix chia seeds with almond or coconut milk, let it sit overnight, and top it with berries in the morning. For lunch or dinner, something like a lentil or bean stew with tomatoes, onions, garlic, and spices is incredibly filling and hormone-friendly. The second type is insoluble fiber, and this one keeps your digestive system moving smoothly. It adds bulk and helps prevent that sluggish digestion that can come with age. You'll find it in leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, nuts, and seeds. Think big, colorful vegetable plates. A quick sauté of spinach or kale with olive oil and garlic, a tray of roasted broccoli and cauliflower tossed with olive oil and herbs, or a simple salad made with mixed greens, cucumbers, and a handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds. These foods don't just support digestion, they help reduce inflammation and keep your gut healthy. And this is where fiber really becomes a menopause superpower. Fiber feeds the good bacteria in your gut. When those bacteria break fiber down, they produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These are anti-inflammatory, they support metabolism, and they even send signals to your brain that you're full. A healthy gut makes weight management easier, improves energy levels, and supports hormone balance. Research consistently shows that increasing fiber intake helps reduce waist size and body weight, even without strict dieting. For most women, aiming for 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day from whole foods is a great place to start. You don't need to track every gram, just focus on adding fiber to each meal. Oats or chia in the morning, beans or lentils at lunch, vegetables and greens at dinner. From a practical kitchen perspective, this is also where the right tools make things easier. A high-speed blender is perfect for chia puddings, fiber-rich smoothies, and soups. A food processor makes chopping vegetables, shredding cabbage, or blending beans for spreads quick and stress-free. A non-stick or cast iron pan works beautifully for sautéing greens and roasting nuts. A baking tray or air fryer is ideal for roasting fiber-rich vegetables like broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower with minimal oil. Even something as simple as glass food containers helps with meal prep and consistency. When healthy food is ready, you're more likely to eat it. Fiber isn't about restriction or cutting things out. It's about supporting your body, your digestion, your hormones, your energy, and your long-term health. When fiber becomes a regular part of your meals, everything starts to feel more balanced, more controlled, and honestly, more sustainable. Section 3. Category 2. The lean protein advantage. Now let's talk about something that is completely non-negotiable during menopause: lean protein. This is where a lot of women unknowingly struggle. During menopause, two things are happening at the same time. First, metabolism naturally slows down. Second, and this one is huge, we start losing muscle. This muscle loss is called sarcopenia, and it directly affects how many calories your body burns every single day. Muscle is your metabolic engine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even when you're doing absolutely nothing. So when muscle decreases, fat gain becomes easier, energy drops, and weight loss feels almost impossible. This is where protein becomes your best friend. Protein helps protect the muscle you already have and helps you build more, especially if you're doing any kind of strength training, even light home workouts. On top of that, protein is the most filling nutrient you can eat. When you include a good protein source in every meal, you stay full longer, cravings reduce, and those late afternoon sugar attacks become much easier to manage. Your body also burns more calories digesting protein than it does digesting carbs or fats, which gives your metabolism a small but meaningful boost. But not all protein is equal, especially during menopause. What you want to focus on is lean, anti-inflammatory protein. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are amazing choices. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight inflammation, support joint health, and even improve insulin sensitivity. Aiming for fish 2 to 3 times a week is ideal. Something as simple as oven-baked salmon with herbs, pan-seared sardines, or grilled fish served with roasted vegetables works beautifully. Then you've got classic lean proteins like chicken breast, turkey, eggs, and low-fat Greek yogurt. These are easy to prepare, budget-friendly, and very versatile. Think grilled chicken with vegetables, egg and veggie omelets, boiled eggs for quick snacks, or Greek yogurt topped with berries and seeds for a protein-rich breakfast or dessert. And this part is important. Don't ignore plant-based proteins. Foods like lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, and quinoa provide protein and fiber, which makes them incredibly menopause-friendly. They support gut health, help control blood sugar, and keep you fuller for longer. Some research even suggests that women who get more of their protein from plant sources tend to maintain more muscle during menopause. Easy meals here include lentil stews, bean-based soups, tofu stir-fries, or quinoa bowls with vegetables and olive oil. These meals are comforting, nourishing, and surprisingly filling. From a practical kitchen point of view, protein becomes much easier to stay consistent with when you have the right tools. A non-stick or cast iron pan is perfect for cooking eggs, chicken, and fish with minimal oil. A food scale can help with portion awareness, especially if you're trying to understand how much protein you're actually eating. A slow cooker or pressure cooker is amazing for batch cooking beans, lentils, and stews with almost no effort. A blender works well for protein smoothies or blending soups, while meal prep containers make it easier to have protein ready when hunger hits. As for how much protein you actually need, a helpful guideline during menopause is around 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. You don't need to be perfect or obsessive, just aim to include protein at every meal and snack. A little at breakfast, a solid portion at lunch, and a good serving at dinner can make a noticeable difference in strength, energy, and body composition. Protein isn't about bulking up or eating huge portions of meat. It's about protecting your metabolism, supporting your muscles, and making weight management feel more manageable instead of exhausting. Section 4, Category 3, the right fats. Now let's talk about fats. Because for years, women were told something that honestly did a lot of damage. Fat makes you fat. We know now that this isn't just wrong. It's especially harmful advice for women going through menopause. The truth is, your body actually needs the right kinds of fat to calm inflammation, support hormones, protect your heart, and yes, help reduce stubborn belly fat. During menopause, inflammation tends to increase, and that's one of the big reasons weight starts to settle around the midsection. Healthy fats help bring that inflammation down, which makes your body feel safer letting go of stored fat. One of the biggest heroes here is extra virgin olive oil. Think of it as liquid gold. It's rich in monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants called polyphenols, which actively calm inflammation in the body. This is a major reason the Mediterranean way of eating is so effective for women over 40. And there's another important piece to this. During menopause, it's very common to see an increase in LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, which raises the risk for heart disease. Diets that regularly include olive oil have been shown to help improve those numbers. But the real magic isn't just adding olive oil, it's what you replace with it. When you swap processed snacks, baked goods, and heavily processed fats for healthy whole food fats, your body responds quickly and positively. Using olive oil doesn't have to be complicated. A simple olive oil drizzle over steamed vegetables, homemade salad dressing, or olive oil-based sauté already makes a difference. Even dipping whole grain bread lightly into olive oil with herbs is a better choice than processed spreads. Beyond olive oil, foods like avocados are incredibly supportive during menopause. They're rich, satisfying, and help keep blood sugar stable. Something as easy as sliced avocado on a veggie bowl, mashed avocado with lemon and herbs, or avocado blended into a creamy dressing adds both flavor and nourishment. Then there are nuts and seeds, especially walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, and chia seeds. These provide a mix of healthy fats and omega-3s that support brain health, soothe joints, and help keep hormones balanced. A small handful goes a long way. You can sprinkle them over salads, blend them into smoothies, or stir ground flax into yogurt or oatmeal. Simple meals might look like roasted vegetables finished with olive oil, avocado, and walnut salad, or homemade seed crackers made with flax and chia. These foods don't just taste good, they keep you full and satisfied, which naturally reduces overeating later. From a kitchen perspective, working with healthy fats becomes easier and more consistent with the right tools. A ceramic or stainless steel sauté pan works beautifully for cooking with olive oil at moderate heat. A glass oil dispenser or olive oil cruet helps with portion control and keeps your oil fresh. A mortar and pestle is great for crushing nuts, seeds, and herbs for dressings and toppings. A nut chopper or manual grinder makes it easier to prepare flax and seeds fresh, which helps preserve their nutrients. Even a salad spinner encourages more leafy green meals that pair naturally with healthy fats. The key thing to remember is this: fat is not the enemy. Inflammation is. When you consistently choose whole food fats, olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds, you're supporting your heart, your hormones, your brain, and your waistline all at the same time. There's no need to fear fat. Just focus on choosing fats that love your body back. Section 5. Category 4. The antioxidant and polyphenol powerhouses. This category sounds complicated, but it's the easiest one to remember. Just eat the rainbow. All those vibrant colors you see in fruits and vegetables? They aren't just for show. They're a sign that those foods are packed with powerful compounds called antioxidants and polyphenols. Think of these as your body's personal fire department working to put out the flames of inflammation and oxidative stress. The drop in estrogen during menopause creates a more inflammatory environment in our bodies, and these compounds are here to fight back. They are found in almost every plant food you can think of. Berries of all kinds, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, are especially powerful. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, bright red bell peppers, and deep purple eggplant are all loaded with them. This is why simply being told to eat your vegetables isn't quite enough. The real goal is variety. A great way to think about it is the 30 plants a week challenge. Try to eat 30 different types of plant foods each week to diversify the kinds of anti-inflammatory compounds you're getting. This includes all your veggies, fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and even herbs and spices. Make it a fun game. Add a new herb to your salad, try a vegetable you've never bought before, or snack on a different kind of fruit. Every new color on your plate is another tool you're giving your body to fight back. And now, I really want to hear from you. Out of these 5 categories, which one are you most excited to start with? Are you going to load up on fiber, make protein a priority, or maybe even take on that 30 plants a week challenge? Let me know in the comments below. Sometimes just sharing your plan is the first step to making it happen, and you never know who you might inspire. The 5 categories we covered, high-fiber foods, lean protein, healthy fats, antioxidant-rich plants, and gut-healthy foods, don't work in isolation. They work together as part of a delicious Mediterranean-style eating pattern to calm inflammation, fire up your metabolism, and help your body find its new, healthy balance. A resource is in the description. Remember, this is not a restrictive diet. It's a nourishing lifestyle. It's about adding in delicious foods that support your biology. It's also important to be patient with yourself. This is a journey that requires consistency. The science points to real lasting changes happening over weeks and months, not days. And of course, this strategy is most powerful when you combine it with regular movement, especially strength training, and smart ways to manage stress. Please remember, this is all for educational purposes and isn't a substitute for personal medical advice. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making big changes to your diet. You have the power to navigate this transition and feel strong, vibrant, and in control. Menopause weight loss isn't about eating less. It's about eating right. Comment foods if you want part 2.